Today I'll show you how to change your acoustic guitar string. I broke one here, so let's go through how to change it. I've already showed you one way of changing strings, and here's another way which works for both acoustic and electric guitars. The only difference will be the bridge. In electric guitars you got to string it through. This one here has a tab that you pull out. So what you want to do is you want to get one of these guitar winders, string winders, and the edge of it here, you'll see the end of it here, has a little tab. So you just slide that under the tab here and lift it out. This one's a little bit tough, it's a new guitar. Try it from this end. And if you do it right, it should come out. There we go. And you're going to see the butt end is now inside the guitar. You're going to have to now this string broke at the bridge here. So what I usually like to do is I like to get the same string that broke and take any burrs out by gently threading it through. You don't want to make the hole bigger, you just want to get rid of any sharp edges that might be inside there. So I like to use light gauge strings on my acoustic because it gives you a nice tone when you're playing. So the one that broke here is the G string, and I use a 22. I use the earth wood bronze guitar string from Ernie Ball, but I sometimes try different brands to see which one I like better, and this one seems to be pretty good. Now what you want to do is you want to get your new string and the tab that came out, that you pulled out, put your string inside the hole here, and then you don't have to put it in too far because you're going to let this do all the work. With the edge facing towards the hole, the end, this slot here facing towards the hole of the acoustic guitar, you want to slide that in and guide it along its treaded marker there. Now once you've done that, you want to gently guide it over the nut, and on the inside here of the you find the matching tuning peg with it, and it's on the inside of the tuning peg headstock, and you want to wrap it around once and wrap it on it again and push your string down and guide the end of the string through the hole, making sure that the wrapped part is underneath so it locks it in place, and then just tighten it like that. Get your string tuner, string winder, and visually check to see which way is the correct direction to tighten it. So you see that's the wrong direction. In this correct direction, you'll see that it tightens it. And play the string a little bit. When you get it to about there, where it's got a tone, you can just stop, because we're going to tune it later. And what I like to do is I like to cut off the remaining part here. Sometimes I like to leave it on, and this will remind me which string breaks more often. So if I would leave that on, I would see that this broke 2 times. So that means I'm going to have and if it keeps breaking here at the same spot, I would try sanding it more, like I showed you, or with some sandpaper, extra fine sandpaper, the 80 grit, like the very fine sandpaper. You can put it through the hole and kind of take out any burrs. But by leaving this uncut, you'll know, because in a few months you're not going to remember what string you changed. And this is a good reminder, but I'm going to cut it off. So you just get yourself a pair of wire snippers and cut it off and you're all set. Now all you got to do is tune your guitar, and that's how you string an acoustic guitar. It also works for electric. In a previous video I showed you another way of stringing a guitar. This works well on any guitar model. So whatever your preference is. Have a great day.